Hello everyone. Today we are explaining the 1982 Israeli invasion of Lebanon, a major turning point in Lebanon's history and in the Middle East. This invasion did not happen suddenly. It was the result of years of conflict, regional tensions, and the collapse of the Lebanese state. To understand 1982, we need to go back to earlier events. After the 1948 Arab-Israeli War, about 100,000 Palestinian refugees came to Lebanon. Over time, many lived in refugee camps with limited rights. In 1970, after fighting with the Jordanian government in what is known as Black September, the PLO, Palestine Liberation Organization, moved to Lebanon. From there, the PLO built strong military bases, especially in southern Lebanon and West Beirut. They launched attacks into northern Israel, while Israel responded with airstrikes and raids. This created a constant cycle of violence. At the same time, Lebanon entered a civil war in 1975. The country became divided between many militias, and the central government lost control over large parts of the country. Because of this, southern Lebanon became what some called as Fatah land, meaning an area controlled by Palestinian fighters. By the late 1970s, Israel saw southern Lebanon as a major security threat. In 1978, Israel had already invaded southern Lebanon in a smaller operation called Operation Litani, but it did not fully remove the PLO, so tensions continued to grow. In June 1982, a key event triggered the invasion. The Israeli ambassador in London, Shlomo Argov, was shot by a Palestinian group. This group was actually opposed to the PLO, but Israel held the PLO responsible. Israel used this attack as justification to launch a large-scale invasion of Lebanon. On June 6, 1982, Israel launched Operation Peace for Galilee. The official goal was to push PLO forces 40 kilometers away from the border. However, the operation quickly expanded beyond this limit. Israeli forces advanced rapidly through southern Lebanon, fighting not only Palestinian fighters, but also Syrian forces which were present in Lebanon. Within days, Israeli troops reached the outskirts of Beirut. This showed that the real goal was broader. The goal was to completely remove the PLO and influence Lebanon's political future. From June to August 1982, Israel surrounded West Beirut, where the PLO leadership was based. This became known as the Siege of Beirut. The city was heavily bombarded by air, sea, and land. Thousands of civilians were killed, and the infrastructure was severely damaged. Water, electricity, and food supplies became limited. Under international pressure, a deal was reached. By late August and early September, the PLO leadership, including Yasser Arafat, evacuated Lebanon and moved to Tunisia. This marked a major turning point in the conflict. Just days later, another major tragedy occurred. On September 14, 1982, President-elect Bashir Gemayel was assassinated. Soon after, a Lebanese Christian militia entered the Sabra and Shatila refugee camps. Over about 2 days, they killed a large number of civilians. Estimates range from 2,000 to 3,500 people. Israeli forces were controlling the surrounding area and allowed the militia to enter. An Israeli investigation, known as the Kahan Commission, later concluded that Israeli leaders had indirect responsibility for failing to prevent the massacre. This event caused global outrage and remains one of the most controversial moments of the civil war. The invasion had long-term consequences. Although the PLO was removed, Lebanon did not become stable. A new group named Hezbollah emerged in the 1980s, partly as a response to the Israeli invasion and occupation. Israel remained in southern Lebanon until the year 2000. The war caused tens of thousands of deaths, major destruction, and long-lasting political divisions that still affect the present Lebanon. In conclusion, the 1982 invasion was the result of years of conflict, not a single event. It reshaped Lebanon and had lasting effects on the entire region. Understanding it helps us understand today's Middle East. Thank you for watching.